I have joined, and I don't remember who I was at war with, or who you were at war with. I remember
I
you
was at
were at
war
war
with
with.
dang near everyone.
Yeah, but I do remember that we were in a race of you building the UN first before the other AI
Mm-hmm.
could. That's what I remember.
Yeah, it looks like
And
1788.
hopefully we can beat America to the punch on that one, because I'm sure they're more liked than we are. So
Mm-hmm.
if we can secure the fact that I'm not sure if it's going to be that you and me are the only candidates, or if it's going to be you and America as the only candidates to vote for. One would mean that we could host elections without caring, and the other would mean
Mm-hmm.
if we host an election we probably lose the game. So
Essentially.
you might have to just choose no elections and let one of us get to a space victory or knock the Americans down a peg or something like that. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
completely. Because I think it's calculated by score, but I could be wrong. I could just the few times that I did do it before that because it's going to be the person who built the UN plus the person with the highest or second highest score. It will make it the second highest score if it's the person with the highest score built the UN. So I think we're safe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Because there might be another metric I'm not aware of for that. And check marked. Japan. I watched your VOD because I couldn't be there for the stream.
Mm-hmm. The most recent one, have you caught
Yeah,
all the way up yet?
yeah, to the Mass Effect. I
Yeah,
watched
I'm
Vermeer.
I'm still so annoyed that I screwed up that
You can't really screw up.
it not a true screw up, I just
Like
is there a way to save both of them or is one of them guaranteed to die?
one of them's guaranteed to die.
Okay.
You're guaranteed to have at least one person die on the mission. You could have up to 3 die, and I think you had
Really?
2 die,
I
which
only had one.
was Captain Kirahi.
Uh yeah, only Kira died. Everyone else made it out.
No, Kirahi and Caden died. The Solarian, just
No,
Kirahi.
no, Kira did not die. Caden's the only one that died. That's what it was. Caden.
Caden,
Everyone else,
Caden
everyone
died,
else is
but
alive.
also the captain of the Solarian group. Because
Oh,
remember, the
this
commander
right.
was the
Yeah,
one who
he
replaced
died.
him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was because it I don't know. It was weird. I couldn't get to the it was weird how it had the refueling station set up. I didn't see how that was um connected
Yeah.
with how he dies. It's like they I don't know. It didn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. So when you play through it the second or third time is when you probably save him. I think my first playthrough, I also accidentally glossed over stuff that killed him.
Because I did all of the things to keep people from dying. I deactivated the stuff.
Mhm.
And so
And
I
you
was like, oh,
saved.
let me just come at it at a different direction.
Mhm.
And apparently that different direction was wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did something by doing those things. I think there's
Yeah,
different.
no, I saved them to a degree.
Yeah, but not to the degree required for Captain Kirhi. I think there's
Hmm
3 or 4 checks. I don't remember for that one.
Something like that.
And then, yeah, the Caden and Ashley thing is uh, something that will always happen. And then the Rex thing is something that's completely optional to the player. If you
Hmm
and you don't really fail when you fail the Rex thing because if he's dead, it opens up different opportunities for 2 and 3. While if he's alive, it opens up different opportunities for 2 and 3. So it's more of a
Flavor text to a
kind of,
degree.
yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
which
you can't
one?
use him as a companion anymore, but it opens up a different
Yeah.
avenue of story in the future if he's dead
hmm
or alive. So
Gotcha.
there's not really a good or bad choice for that either.
Yeah,
But
no, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna have Rex get killed.
most people don't like Rex to get killed. That's like
Yeah.
the because everyone likes Rex.
Oh yeah. I mean, how could you not?
Yep.
But my complete 180 though on the romance one.
Yeah. What call it?
I went from Liara to actually, you know what? I don't want Liara.
I mean, like, it's interesting to me because I've never like pursued that one. Like, I've always
hmm
like pursued. I think like in my first run it was like Liara, and then the second one Tally. Like, I never
hmm
really like for some reason like whenever like she's like giving her
See, I
dialogue,
was honestly the one I was hoping to try to get after was Tali, but I couldn't figure out how to get like a romance
she
options
doesn't
going.
get it come available for that till the second game.
Oh,
So you
okay.
could break up with Ashley for the second game. That's an option.
Okay. I was just like, because I was like, oh, she seems very interesting. Like how her whole character's run. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that would be cool. But then I was like, oh, you know what? I was gonna go Liara, but then did come up with a great counter argument that she was only Liara was only interested in me for my Prothean knowledge.
Which is only true initially, but
Oh yeah, it's only true initially, but I was like, yeah, you know what? Nah, we're gonna. Even though I legitimately told her, yeah, no, Ashley and I are just friends because of chain of command, and then instantaneously, as soon as I'm confronted, I'm like, actually,
you're only at war with two people. I just realized. The,
yeah, it's Hammurabi and England.
and the Queen of England doesn't exist, so only
Exactly.
Hammurabi.
I mean, she's got all these stupid units that I keep having to fight off, but other than that,
Apparently, I'm building the United Nations in 108 turns.
loser.
I know, right?
It's only going to take me 11 because I'm a significantly better creator. So you know what? I'm gonna make a cruise missile out of here because I can't do nothing else.
But yeah, it's always interesting because I've only watched like maybe two, maybe three playthroughs at most on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
then I've only played through the game a couple times myself. One for like the Paragon experience, and one for the Renegade.
Mm-hmm.
None completely leaning on one side and the
One,
other, but
yeah,
like
of course
one
not.
more so leaning Renegade, while the other more so leaning Paragon.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I've never gone like the Ashley route because
Oh.
I always like get like extremely like pushed off by the fact that like she's like super xenophobic, even if she has like reason to be. It's
Yeah,
like,
that was my initial reaction to it. I was like, "Oh no, she's xenophobic, so I can't do it." Then I was like, "Ah, you know what? Let's just see what happens." Like,
yeah,
it's a lot more of a,
yeah.
I don't know. It was a, it was a spur of the moment decision. I
Hmm.
was like, I don't know which one I want to go with, but
I mean, she
because I
doesn't
was like,
seem to be as xenophobic. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it because you have to experience
yeah,
the game.
exactly. Well,
But
it seems like while obviously no shouldn't be xenophobic, it is rooted to a degree, but she also appears to be like easing out of it as well. It's like understanding, hey, just because this is what's happened to my
mm,
family doesn't mean it's their fault, type of thing.
yeah,
And so she's like the first time talk with her, she's like, "Yeah, screw the aliens. Like, oh, they're dirt, they're garbage, they shouldn't
she
exist."
calls
And then
them
you're like,
dogs.
"Whoa, lady!"
Yeah, she calls them
You're like,
dogs.
you're like, "Whoa, ease up on our allies, there, lady."
Yeah.
But then the most recent time, she's like, "Actually, you know what? I may have
Hmm.
let myself be misguided." It's like, yeah, see,
Yeah.
we can all agree. It's like because to a degree, like I understand the thought process behind it, obviously not necessarily agreeing,
Hmm.
but like the whole my family has fought or my family surrendered to them, and so alien because my family's the only one to ever surrender to an alien.
Yeah, it's interesting how you can influence them through conversation because it's like it's not just true of her; it's like your other companions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Garrus, I like a
Like,
lot because you can either influence him to
oh
be
yeah,
like more of like a chaotic good or a lawful good, like for your
oh yeah,
conversation.
no, we're definitely going to be pushing him chaotic
There you go.
because every time I talk with him, I'm like, hmm. He's
Yeah,
like, yeah, I just hate all the rules. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm with you. You and
exactly.
me, we see things the same.
Yeah, you unlocked his
So
mission.
I did, and I do plan on playing it. I just couldn't remember which it was, and I was too lazy. And it was also like pushing 4 hours. I was like, you know what? We're gonna continue on the primary quest line. But after this, Pharaoh,
Ferris.
yeah, Ferris. I don't think I'm gonna instantaneously have to go into the next campaign mission.
Um,
Don't.
you're you should do a lot of your side questing before going back to the Citadel after Ferris. I'll say that.
I'm sorry. What they destroyed. Well, I mean, they destroyed a city I didn't really care about, so that's fine.
Uh, in the north.
They destroyed Pisa, which was built right next to Macau. So, like, it sucks, but it's also not, like, crazy.
Okay.
Dang it. Like, you just have so many units in that area.
There was a snipe.
It's just they got, because they have so many cavalry, I keep retaking some of my cities, and then they just take it back the next turn.
Got it. Pew pew. Let's knock out some of these units. I'm fighting them near Shantung with my army in my whatchamacallit artillery. I killed two of their units and injured the rest in their big stack.
Nice.
So they should retreat. They do have a couple of cav units though that are not a part of their main stack. That's just gonna start roaming around and killing stuff though. So you may want to
Yes,
address that
I'm
because they're
doing
still
my
full
best.
health, and I don't have more attacks for that guy. This here is being built. I think that's. Let's see. Yeah, after Ferris, you're gonna want to do like the majority of your side
Hmm.
questing before the going back to the Citadel. I will say that
I figured.
because there's stuff that happens at the Citadel that will want
Hmm.
you to push on through the main storyline afterwards.
Yeah, no, I figured there'd be. I was like, I can probably do this one, but then after that, I'll need to
Mhm.
go in. I've also been uploading VODs to YouTube. Um,
I saw. I didn't watch them because I already watched most of them on
mhm.
Twitch. But
So I'm starting to. Essentially, I'm just going to start throwing the VODs there so I have some content going on there.
Mhm.
Eventually, I want to make actual videos, but for some reason, my OBS, both Streamlabs and I tried recording just using OBS Studio, and the MP4 files will not open on my computer. It says that there's like some error with them and that I can't do anything with it.
Did you try opening it with a different program?
Yeah, I've tried it three different programs, and it's something about like how the file was encoded or created, and it's like, yeah, nope, you're actually not going to be able to do anything with that.
Weird.
And
But
so
then it
right now,
works when
all I
it's
can
uploaded
do,
to YouTube.
well, what I'm doing, I'm able to export directly from Twitch to YouTube.
Ah, okay, got it.
And so that's the current workaround is I just say, well, screw it. I'm not going to deal with downloading it. Because I have Opera GX, I'm able to do it from my phone.
Yeah, that's the
So
one I
while I'm at
use.
work, I just go through, and I have to be on Twitch using, I have to be using desktop mode on Drop Opera GX for my phone. Otherwise, all it wants me to do is use the, what's it called? Use the app, and it won't let me do anything.
Yeah, I started using like Opera GX like last year, I think it was, and it feels like light
Hmm.
years ahead of like every
Oh
other
yeah, it
like
is
browser I use.
significantly better.
Because before that, I think I was using Brave, which is like just slightly more optimized than Google Chrome, but then has like a lot of the same UI and stuff. But
Hmm.
Opera just feels so much better.
It does. Like it's just, it feels smoother. Uh, you can get pretty much everything you need from
Hmm.
there, anyways.
But yeah, you don't have to feel bad about Vermeer because you would have lost either Caden or
Okay.
Ashley.
Okay. Then I don't feel as bad.
And you saved
I was
Rex,
still
which most people prefer.
exactly. Hmm. I was just like there. I knew there wasn't going to necessarily be like any quote unquote good options.
Hmm.
Uh, but I was just trying so hard not to lose anyone unnecessarily. And so when as soon as I left Caden, I saw that ship go across. I was like, ugh. They should be, because how they had it worded, I thought what was going to happen was they were going to fight until like the last, and then Joker would get him picked up and out of there, and then I would go with Ashley, and we would try and get beyond the blast radius. That's what I thought we were doing.
Speaking of
when I
ship, did you like expect like
I did not expect Spectre to be a
Sovereign?
what's
You
it
mean
called? Yeah, Sovereign to be a
Reaper?
Reaper. That one did catch me off guard.
Hmm.
I there were it definitely hinted. I knew there was enough hints leading in that I knew Saren wasn't uh, acting of his own volition
Yeah,
100%.
you mentioned that you thought there was like another puppet master like inside the
I'm like
ship.
he's definitely like it's something with the ship. He
I
is
thought that was a
not
good
in control.
theory. I thought that was a good theory. Like you came up with like while you were listening to people talk on Vermeer, you were like, I think there's
Hmm.
like someone else on the ship who's controlling him.
I'm like it.
But then
There
it
has
ended
to
up
be
being the
something.
actual ship.
I was like, yeah, no, the actual ship itself did not think that that's what it was. But I
Yeah.
was like, there's just too much happening that's not quite lining up, and there's
Yeah.
too much reference to, um, what's it called?
The Reapers.
There's too much reference to the Reapers, and there's too much reference to the like indoctrination controlling,
Hmm.
like being not in his not within Saren's control. I'm like, if someone's controlling, if someone's able to indoctrinate, and then Saren's being
Hmm.
the receptive, that means that there's something deeper happening.
Yep. Detective Sly is on the case.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I like Vermeer a lot. Novaria is still my favorite mission though, just
Yeah.
because I love the whole like choosing whether a race lives or dies with
Mm-hmm.
the with the
Oh
rat guy
yeah.
thing.
It was definitely that one was also interesting. I was like, I couldn't fully decide which way I wanted to go on that one
Hmm.
because I knew I was like, Rex isn't going to be happy if I let them live. because his race literally fought to exterminate them.
Mm-hmm.
But this one also seems to be reacting differently than the average one
Mm-hmm.
did.
But then, as a counter market, who are you to judge that they're acting differently because you weren't there?
Exactly. So it's like, what am I going to believe, and how am I going to react to the information that I have in front of me?
Yeah, exactly. And the council will like ride you either way. They'll be like,
Oh yeah.
because they were like, "Are you sure you should have let her go? If you didn't, if
Mm-hmm.
you like killed her, they would be like, you exterminated a species."
Oh yeah. No, I knew I was lose. I
That's
was
what's
so
annoying
tempted to
about that.
just end the call. Like, you do not understand. I was like, I so want to just hang up on him.
That
So want to hang up on
you've
him.
locked out this dialogue now, so you can't do it now. But
Uh
if
huh.
you disconnect on them every single time, like immediately, they'll
Mm-hmm.
like start the next call and they'll be like, "Don't you hang up on us again. We need to talk with you." And then you can just be like, "Joker, hang up." And then the next scene, they're like, "This is the best one." They're like, "Shepard, are you just calling us to hang up on us again?" And he's like, "You know it," and then hangs up. uh, you
No.
know it, man.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you know what you got to do, and you just stick with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
That's my
I'm
favorite
just.
renegade option for that.
Oh yeah,
You know it.
no. I keep like I'm doing my best to run a fairly balanced between Renegade and Paragon
Yeah,
run,
I appreciate it because it makes it feel like a more realistic run too. Because it's like,
because
what should I call it? Like, you
if you
weren't
do
gonna
all one or
choose
the
the
other.
both of you option because you
Hmm
wanted it to be more realistic, even though you're tempted to know what it was.
Like, I want to do this. I really want to say both, just for the lulz, just to like see what would happen.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to play the game as much as what I would do personally as I can. And so like that like 180 switch is something that I have or would do. I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want. Actually,
Mm.
I've regretted that decision very quickly and have changed my mind.
There you go.
And so yeah, I hadn't initially obviously planned to stream for 4 hours.
Hmm.
Just because I know I'm uploading them as VODs, and who's going to willingly click on a 4 hour uh, run or 4 hour video?
I mean, today during work, I had all the time in the world.
Yeah, but beyond, like, someone new, someone
Yeah.
that isn't there to see what I've done, doesn't have a personal connection. What would be their draw to sit there for 4 hours when,
Hmm.
at least as of right now, I'm not. Entertainment isn't the forefront all the time in the streams,
Hmm.
and I need to figure out ways to not necessarily change, but to enhance kind of the interactions and what I can do. Part of it is getting more people into the stream, more people to interact with.
Hmm.
But I also
Move
need
to
to
more
make it
Zulu.
more interactive just in general so that when someone new comes in, I do appreciate how Kendu, when he's there, he takes his role as moderator very seriously. As I've learned more about YouTube in general, I
Hmm.
realize how much like the mod tends to normally do. I'm like, oh, Kendu's like doing a very good job in that type of role.
Hmm. Yeah, I like how
Um,
he like does the whole thing at the end where he copy and pastes the "Thank you for everyone for showing up."
exactly, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, he'll also
With the
what's it
list of
called?
everyone who showed up.
He does this list of things. When I think it might have been the one you were there for, when the guy that was clearly just hawking his services and not actually there for me,
Hmm.
I was able to be like, "Oh no, thank you for showing up." And Kendu was like the quote unquote bad guy. I was like, "Oh, get out of here! You're not here for the streamer,"
Yeah.
which is true. Like, needed to be said, but it allowed me to be like, "Oh, it's all good. Like, I appreciate you for staying and sticking around." And he was kind of that iron fist of, "No, you don't need to be here."
So you know the city of Nicomedia that you gave me?
Mm-hmm.
There's a fleet of destroyers and galleons going through there.
Okay. It shouldn't have anything to do with me because I'm not currently at war with anyone.
Oh, you made peace with England?
No, I'm still at war with England and Hammurabi. So unless it's a fleet of English ships,
It is a fleet of
it
English
doesn't.
ships.
Oh, it is a fleet of English ships. Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, it does matter, and I appreciate it.
Syracuse, Palmyra, yeah, all those places.
Okay,
They're on the other side of the thing now, but those are quick ships. So
gotcha. Yeah, no, I need to see about reclaiming some of my stuff, I guess. That way I can peace out.
yeah, and if you can't peace out, then put units on the coastal cities. Let's see.
It's easier said than done when I'm literally fighting all
Yeah,
over.
I know. I think the Babylonian army has mostly retreated.
Yeah, it does appear so.
I can't see them in India because I've just had my army here,
Mm-hmm.
but they retreated from there. They're doing the same thing that they were doing when I was defending my territory. When their units get injured, they just pull them back all the way home and then bring them back later.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which, I mean, does kind of make sense.
but you still got some big decisions left.
Oh, yeah. Huge
But
decisions left.
honestly, keeping Rex alive and dead is like is probably the biggest decision you made so far. Crazily
Okay.
enough, like that really pans out. So if you know how to exploit his death, if you do it, a lot of people don't know like how to take advantage of that. But
So I was killing someone while you said that last part. Taking advantage of what?
taking advantage of his death, a lot of people
Hmm.
don't know how to exploit that. Maybe if you get to that part in the story, I can talk about it because I doubt you would encounter that on your playthroughs. But
Gotcha.
that would be like in later games, not in this game.
Okay.
Because a lot of these things like carry over to later games.
Mm-hmm. I figured they would.
Even like small characters, like for example, you know that Asari that was in the research facility that you let go? She was like the researcher who gave you access to
Oh
Sarah's
yeah, the
labs.
one that ran away.
Yeah, you'll see her
After I was
later.
like, yeah, you can run away, and I won't immediately kill you.
Yep, you'll
Good
see her
luck.
later.
Nice. I'm
Mhm.
sure she'll be thankful I let her live, and there will be no negative response to what I did to her.
Shepard can't make a wrong decision.
I honestly can't. I mean, come on. It was one of those. I was like, same with the guy that I let go
Mhm,
out of the cage.
mhm.
I was like, honestly, I'd meant to choose the. I meant to choose the option to try and have him like with us throughout the fight. I
Mhm,
don't know if that was something I could have actually done,
mhm.
but the one where I was like, I'll open the cage and get out of here. I'd actually meant to have him come with us. Like, I don't know if you saw how the click went, but like I accidentally twitched and I chose the wrong option. I was like, well, this is what we're sticking with.
Yeah.
Because and unless it's something like at the beginning of the stream when I was essentially having to replay a section because it didn't save when I thought it had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to redo stuff. So
Yeah.
even when I died, uh, trying to get to everything, I I attempted to go towards the refuel stations head on, and had I done that, he what's his name would have survived. More than likely because I closed that thing off. But
Yeah. It's all good.
I think in total I've played something like let's see, 12 or so hours total.
Forgot I need to be producing.
Let's see my channel.
12 or so hours? Something like that. You've had 4 streams of Mass Effect. Each one's like more than 3 hours long, I think.
Let's
So,
see. So
which makes sense because you haven't done a lot of side quests and completed a good chunk of the
mhm,
story. So, side quests take a
yeah.
while if you really wanted to go deep into those.
I'm not a huge side quests person. Like I'll do some if it makes sense.
Hmm.
Like I'll probably do Garrus's side quest,
Hmm.
but just the overall, it's probably not gonna. Let's see. First stream was 2 hours 48 minutes. Second stream was 3:22. So that's 7 hours roughly so far. Plus 3:09, so that's about 10 hours. Plus almost 4 hours. So yeah, so about 14 hours so far.
Got it. There's actually 2 side
And
quests I would recommend doing.
yeah,
Um, whoa. Oh, that's cool. Did you see their tank in Shantung?
Shantung.
Yeah.
The one outside of it that fought and then retreated.
Well, they didn't fight and then retreat. They went past my stack, and I got 3 rolls in a row for, uh, like you know how like when they pass an army, you have a chance of damaging units. Oh no, wait, that was your tank. My bad.
Yeah, I was
Oh, okay,
like, they didn't have a tank.
I thought that was your tank, and then I thought that was their tank, and they tried to pass me, and I got really lucky with 3 rolls in a row for damaging their tank.
Nah, it was a. They tried to destroy my tank, and I didn't let them.
Got it. Okay. Got it. I need to requeue this. There's a couple side quests in particular I'd recommend.
Okay.
If you want me to like maybe tell you what planets to go to on Discord. I mean, you could like explore like the whole galaxy and do like a ton of side quests, but there's one that's interesting because of your survival choice,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another one that's interesting because of how it plays out in later games. The other one that's interesting is the one that Hackett communicated to you about the Rogue VI
Oh yeah, that one.
on, and that one I think is on the moon, by the way. So you could like
Hmm.
drive around on the Mako on the moon.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Oh, I'm sure.
Anything Mako is not exciting.
Nah.
It's less of a chore than it used to be, from what I understand. But yeah,
Yeah. It's still. It still just doesn't make sense how it has you drive the Mako. Like I know it was originally for console, but
mm,
even when you take that into consideration, just like how the controls work, just do not make sense.
uh, second. So if you go to the Newton system,
Mm-hmm.
Admiral Hackett will contact you about the mission that's kind of related to the other side quest that I think you should do.
Okay.
Newton system. Here, let me just copy and paste that in Discord. I mean, you can do as many side quests as you want. You don't have to do these ones either. But those are two ones I
Just
find very
ideas.
interesting. One, because of your
Mm-hmm.
crew's background, and two, because how the Rogue VI one pans into other games. Let me double check that one about the moon. The gameplay part of these side quests are not the most interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but the little bit of lore you get though is nice. Alliance training ground on Luna. Let's see, to go to the Sol system, yeah. And then other than that, just, organically choose the ones that you're interested in, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
I'm currently back to just being at war with the English.
Nice. I wonder if Babylon will make peace with me.
You can try. Because it now
Nope.
allows me to focus everything on them.
They refuse to acknowledge my presence. Okay. Next turn, I'll have to start moving my armies back then.
Sounds good.
It'll take a couple turns to get them back there, though.
Yeah. I was just like, you know what? Let me see if they'll peace out so I can start countering the English better.
Yeah. Well, I think they weren't bugging you, right? Like, I was able to keep them off for the most part.
They had a rather large stack of cavalry that were moving through my territory that I would not have been able
Ah,
to do anything with.
okay.
And I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk having to deal with that right now.
Got it. Makes sense.
Okay.
You have a lot of oil.
Yes, yes, I do.
China's pretty resource rich. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. So it makes them so good. I think the Zulu are at war with the English because there were a couple English guys around me that are now dead.
Hmm.
And my units haven't taken any damage. And knowing my luck in this game, they would have died.
Where are my units going? Oh, okay, there they are. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other side quests. There are side quests I could recommend that are just fun, but they aren't like particularly like lore compelling. So
Gotcha.
I don't think I'd recommend any other ones. For me, these games are more about the lore. I love
Mm-hmm.
the the whatchamacallit, the setting.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely enjoyed playing so far.
Yeah, you mentioned
Just
that you think
how,
it's like the second best uh, way of traveling Mass Effect relays
oh yeah, no,
when
Mass
you
Effect
saw it.
relays are honestly like really, really cool
Yeah.
because I mean, it makes sense to a degree how it's done.
Yep.
That
As
that
much as sci-fi
it
can
would be
make sense.
launched.
Yep.
Exactly. Like it's not realistic to the nth degree, but there's also like feasible. There's believability to it.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, that does make sense. That
Hmm.
could that could happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you just got the reveal too that they were created originally by the Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, the Reapers were the ones that did everything to begin with,
Hmm.
and I knew something. I know I knew the Protheans. I mean, it was hinted at when Liara mentions like, yeah, the Protheans aren't the first, nor will they be the last.
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, no, you know what? That does make sense.
Yep. Will they be the last? I don't know. We'll see.
And just seeing how everything kind of gets interacted with. 6 more turns until I have the UN.
The UN. Nice. So wait, hold on. Let me Google that too, actually. Because if the only two candidates are us, we can hold an election no problem.
Mm-hmm.
UN civilization free. But if the Americans are going to be involved, I feel like they're going to get more votes than us if they were involved.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. There we go. The Civ Wiki. Oh, wait for the program to respond. Let's see. Uh,
No, Russell.
does it say I'm disconnecting?
Says I'm waiting on you to connect.
Yeah, my game all of a sudden is like a little frozen. There we go. It's moving
And we're
again.
back.
Yay. Road.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a hard save real quick, just in case something weird happens.
Yeah. I don't see the English, by the way, anymore.
You don't?
No. Like the English ships, I mean.
Oh, I was like, you just don't see an entire country anymore. Interesting.
And fortify. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is problematic. There are always two and sometimes three candidates. So there could be three candidates. So have built the UN, so you'll automatically be a candidate because you built the UN.
Okay.
Controls at least 25% of the world's territory or controls at least 25% of the population's territory. If only one civilization is eligible, then the second candidate is the civilization with the largest population. Okay. I thought it was score based, so I'm totally wrong on that. So let me look at the victory screen. I surpassed them in population by a ton. And they
That's
don't
good.
own 25% of either the territory or population. So we're good. It would only
Okay.
be you and me being the ones for being elected. In which case we can hold an election. And I guess just see who votes for us.
So no one votes for us.
Yeah, I assume most people are just gonna abstain. I mean, I could see. Let me look at my diplomacy real fast. Foreign advisor. I mean, most of them are making ugly faces, but not all of them are making the ugliest face.
Yeah, I mean, the Zulu like me.
Rome is furious.
Let's
The
see.
Zulu are only annoyed, not furious.
So the Mongols like me, and the Zulu like me.
Like
But
or
everyone else,
just.
they're polite towards us. The Mongols are unimpressed by our culture, but it has a happy face. They're polite towards us.
Most people are annoyed at me. I only have like one guy who's like furious. So that's actually pretty workable. Because I'm pretty sure you can get from annoyed to polite if you just give them like a tech or something. Alright, how many people are furious with you?
Everyone except
Oh.
those two.
See, I don't know if you can convince someone for being furious to annoyed. Like, you can, well, I mean, my bad. I know you can convince them from being furious to annoyed. I don't know if you can convince them from being furious to polite. Like,
Gotcha.
because I think you can just bring it like one step up.
Probably.
So yeah, I'm curious how the elections will go. I mean, I guess I could try to get people to vote for me, but and you can try to get people to vote for you and see what happens. And again, as long as we're the only candidates, I would be upset if an AI won again. Like if it's one of us, I would like be happy. I still want to be the one that wins, but I mean,
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't be like upset if you won. So I say hold the election, but it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll see how it's looking.
Because of course you don't want to hold the election if it means your defeat. So
exactly.
I'm just letting you know it's safe from the AI at the moment.
But for how long?
They're only 19% of the world's population, the Americas. You have to be 25%. They're a ways away.
Oh yeah.
I'm the only one above that mark. I have 26%. Or no, 28%, my bad.
Nope, just 5 more turns until Shanghai can build the UN.
Yep. So for domination, do you have to have both 60% of the world's population world area, or just one or the other?
That's a good question. Because I thought to a degree you could also get a domination victory if you held everyone's capital. But I could be thinking of a different one mode.
You're thinking Civ 5 and beyond. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe Civ 4. I don't remember Civ 4, honestly. Well, no, Civ
I mean,
4 had two victories for that. They had a domination and then a conquest, no?
yeah, I think you're right. I think the conquest might have been the capitals one, and the domination was the
Hmm.
other one.
Yeah, Civ 4 is like super complex.
It
Like,
is
because
like,
like you don't just have one government; you have to choose like five parts of your government or something like
hmm
that. It's like a
it's
good kind of complex too. I used to
yeah.
love caste
It was the
system.
first one that implemented did that, and then you've got how you wanted to treat religion. You could have freedom of religion, you could have
Oh yeah,
theocracy, and so like it mattered a lot more. Whereas in Civ 6, it's a little less that you have control over how religion is spread in your country.
Civ 5 religion seems like I like Civ 5. Civ
Uh
5
huh.
religion can be a little bit gamey on how it
Yeah,
works. Like I
it's it's been a while since I've played Civ 5, but I just remember it's always just like
mhm.
I guess kind of.
Because you get lots of good modifiers from it, but it's like you like
Hmm
create your religion rather than like it just being founded in your territory. Like after you reach a certain degree, because like in Civ
Yeah.
4, I like that like you don't find a religion; it's like found based on who gets like a tech first, and then you
hmm
just work with the religion.
Exactly.
It feels
And you
more
can found
organic.
multiple religions if you speed through those texts really fast.
Yeah, and like yeah, I think the only benefit there's like a certain tree like for religion where it's like uh, I think the only thing you get from getting multiple religions is culture, no? And that's
I think
only
so,
if you don't
yeah.
have
And
certain policies. Because, like, if you have, like,
mhm.
organized religion, it'll cancel out any bonuses you get from other religions except for your own and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it's very, whatchamacallit, like, conditional.
specific. Yeah, conditional. That's the word.
Yeah. I think most of the games I just only really, like, would grab, like, one religion and then focus on spreading that one.
Hmm
And just keep that religion the whole game.
What I would sort of do is I would grab as many as I could, and then the one that I wanted to like focus on, I would spread, and the one I didn't, I would essentially try and like erase.
Oh,
That way,
that's
only
interesting.
my religion could be there, and it'd be easier for combating
Hmm.
enemies.
There was a religious victory, wasn't there?
I honestly I don't remember if there actually was or
Or was
not.
it in a different Civ game? Hold
I
on.
think Civ 6 has religious. I don't think Civ 5 did.
Civ 5 doesn't have religious. Um. Oh, there's a conquest victory on here also.
Really?
Oh, it just says eliminate all rivals though.
Okay.
No,
Well,
I could have
I
sworn
mean,
there's like for like the Civ 4 one, there was like one that was like own this percentage or something like that, and then there's like another one
hmm
that was like based on holding the capitals or something like that. Let me look it up. Send in my turn. Civ 4 victory conditions. Let's say. Yeah, there's a conquest and there's a domination. Conquest is Either
Oh, I have
eliminate,
computers.
either eliminate or vassalize all civilizations for conquest, and for domination, lead in world population by 30% and have 65% of the world under your control for Civ 4. That's not what I remember, but okay.
Hmm. Just a heads up, Tilo has about 40 units that are going to be knocking on its door soon.
Tello, I thought they're heading for Sapporo.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's see,
snap.
there's 2 cavalry here.
Yeah, they moved down south. That surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying. Okay.
You know, one thing I like about the more recent versions of Civilization is that you can see what your allies see.
Can
Like
you?
that would be, and some of the newer ones, yeah, you can see their
Must be in Civ
territory.
6, because I don't remember that in Civ 5.
It might be Civ 6 that you start being able to. I just because it makes sense that you'd be able to see what your
Oh, you know what?
allies see as you get later on.
Because I don't remember. It might be like a multiplayer thing. Because I don't remember, like, whenever I play multiplayer, I usually play free for all. I don't think I play teams. So
Mm.
that could be true of Civ 4 multiplayer. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally play online with people in general,
I've
so
never played online with Civ 3 or Civ 4 for that matter. But Civ 5
mhm.
I played quite a bit online.
Yeah.
It's fun. Because usually games like end within like the first session. Because if they don't get resolved, then no one ever comes back. So,
Oh yeah.
but yeah. Let's get the bomber out. Bombs. Enemy unit injured. Oh, they have ships coming too. Caravel frigate. Frigate.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I need to do that.
Weird. And they have ironclad. Can I just make peace with you guys?
Russell, I need to talk with you. Diplomacy.
Oh, okay. They'll take peace from me, actually. What's up? Tech. Space flight. There you go. Do you have any text
And
for
give me
me?
a. I thought I had computers for you, but did you already get computers?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Okay.
If I did, I got it on accident.
Yeah.
Except. Or was that one I researched? Oh, no, I guess you gave me computers already. Because I have it.
No, I just got computers
Oh,
like 2
snap.
turns ago. What are you currently working on?
Superconductor. Or actually,
Superconductor?
I can do ecology in free turns. I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not close to anything, really.
Uh, how long would it take you for nuclear power?
27.
Ooh. Let me see.
But I'm going to see if I can rearrange how my funds are done and see if I make enough money now to start increasing science again.
What about miniaturization?
30.
Okay. But miniaturization would be better for you to go for because then I can get all of the other space techs except for
Oh, Civ
robotics.
3 is not responding. No, don't do this.
Yeah, it says it's going to drop player in 20 seconds. Well, snap. I didn't even know this.
Oh, no, my screen just. I just saw the spinning wheel start. I was like, wait, no.
I think it queued computers by accident, yeah. Because it researched whatchamacallit on its own already. Oh, I think you're
Mhm.
back. Oh no, Sly has left the game.
I did.
Snap.
Dang it.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll just restart it.
Got it.
And my what is it? My 16. What is it? 4-year-old laptop? 6-year-old laptop.
Yeah, but that's just for your streaming, right? That's all you really use it for anymore.
No, that laptop. It's mostly just it exists. I don't use it very often. I honestly I forgot it existed for like 4 months. It was
Oh,
just somewhere on the floor in my room,
got it.
and I did not know that it was still. I knew like it existed in the back of my head, but like
Mhm.
it consciously meant nothing to me. And then I stumbled on it. Like I accidentally kicked it one time. I was like, oh, it is still here.
Got it.
And fortunately, the what's it called? The password for it is just a PIN number because I would not know what the actual password is to that laptop.
Yeah, I use the same Microsoft account on my old laptop and my new one, so I
Hmm.
don't forget it because it's the same
Oh
number.
yeah, no, like it's old enough that it doesn't know how that works. Like
Ah,
I
got it.
wasn't able to just use the same Microsoft account for sign-ins. And like my current computer, I don't. I just have to put in the pin, so it's like no issues.
Yeah,
But my laptop, it originally didn't have the option for a pin. It was only on an update. I want to say 2 years ago, it updated and did the pin.
yeah.
And to get it set up, I guessed the correct password.
I think
If I
my
were to
lap,
try to do that again, I would not be able to do it.
I think my laptop, my old laptop, is 4 years old now because I got it for my last year of college, and I've been married for like 3 years now. So that would make
Mm-hmm.
that laptop 4 years old now.
Yeah,
So
we have to redo our diplomacy deal.
okay,
Then after we do it, I'm gonna save it just in case something weird happens. That way we don't have to do it again.
okay. I'm almost done requeuing everything again.
Okay.
Research lab. Yeah. My income has just been snowballing, but I feel like the American income has also been snowballing. So, spaceflight.
For Ivory.
Awesome.
Sounds like a great deal to me, honestly. I mean,
Yep. Because why have spaceflight if you can't bring elephants into space?
mm-hmm. Well, you want that nice ivory white on your ships.
So, go ahead and research miniaturization.
Okay,
Because that's like a tech that like I can research all of the other techs without like going down that tree, if that makes sense.
gotcha.
And
I'm able to raise up my science by 10%. So I'm not making any money, but I'm not losing any money, and I have over 1,000 gold
mhm.
that I don't have too much use for because I'm a fascist and I use my citizens to hurry projects,
There you go.
as any good dictator does. Um, so
Did I already build the space
I'm down to
program?
just 26 turns instead of 30.
How do you build the Apollo program?
That's a
Enables
good question.
civilization begin construction of sorry, spaceship. Did I already build the Apollo program? Because I don't see it as an option.
I don't know.
View space race needs all of those, but I don't see spaceship parts as buildable.
Hmm.
I can build the SETI program, but that's like the one that doubles research. Yeah, it's not that. Um, I'm so confused because it doesn't say. It doesn't say I need. It doesn't say I need anything in particular to build the Apollo program. Does it become available? Oh, resource aluminum.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, aluminum, and I currently only have one thing of aluminum.
I'm pretty sure I have aluminum I can do in. I'm gonna have to get one of my workers. I'm actually gonna have to do
Mhm.
something for worker. Activate worker. Because I have aluminum right here in Australia. So let's build a road to it. Stupid automated workers. You're not prioritizing what you're supposed to prioritize. How am I supposed to flee
I'm
this
gonna get the
horrible
Apollo
planet?
program in 23 turns,
Nice.
and the UN in 3. And then Shanghai will finally grow to a total city number of 9 and 5, even though it has 65 production per turn.
Yeah, it's
Like,
insane.
yeah, I have no clue how. It's just insanely productive.
My
I
strong
don't
point
even.
is my income, I think.
Mhm. If I wanted, I could switch over to the Apollo program and have it next turn. I could switch to the SETI program and have it in 3 turns. I could get the Manhattan Project next turn if I were to switch. I'm not going to, but
You don't need to. I'm already building the Manhattan Project, and once it's built,
um,
nukes become available to everyone.
yep.
It's not like Civ 5 where you have to build the Manhattan program for your nation.
Hmm.
Uh, Now we need you to build the UN though, because if the Americans
Oh
build
yeah.
it first, we lose pretty much.
Oh yeah. No, if they can somehow beat me to building the UN, like then we just deserve to lose.
I'm so
Like
scared.
legitimately, there's no reason why the US should beat us. Should beat me to building that.
They had the tech before us.
They did, but I also have Shanghai.
They might Shanghai the UN.
I can't believe I laid that up for you like that. I should have known.
2 turns away now, right? After this turn.
Dang it! It says you just that I'm waiting. Oh, okay, we're good.
Mhm. Bomber built. Yep, they have a big stack of cavalry.
Oh no, they destroyed my destroyer that I wasn't really using for anything. Dang.
Curious how well this city of Tel is going to hold. Because I only have most of my units in it are honestly samurai. I
Can't
could
you
peace
just
out with
buy a
them.
bunch of stuff and then make it better?
Well, thing is, my samurai upgrade into cavalry, which is actually like worse for defense.
Oh yeah, no, you're
So I
right.
don't want to upgrade those. I have an infantry there, and I have a bomber. So like it's free samurai, one infantry, one bomber. So against
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cav. I could move my army, but I'm afraid that will kill my army.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? He couldn't reach all the way there because they were blocking the road. So, GG. I could have peaced out with them, but I
Yeah.
want to hold off one more turn before piecing out. Should I peace out with them? One more
If you
turn.
can hold out one more turn,
I think it will improve my international standing to be at peace with them for the UN vote, if that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll ever vote for me, but I think people will be impressed that I'm not a warmonger. I don't know if that actually has any game impact whatsoever.
But it sounds cool.
That's not like some like 3D move I'm thinking of. It's like me thinking like, aren't they gonna vote for the peacemaker? And also, I think I might be able to hold out one turn. I changed my mind. Don't end your turn yet.
I'm not.
We'd like to propose a deal. Peace treaty. They'll accept. Give me ironclads. They have no way. Give me your money?
Yeah, they're strangely protective over ironclads. I don't know why.
They're like, if they discover how to build ironclads, they will destroy us. It's not like they have
Essentially.
destroyers or battleships or anything.
It's not like we have significantly better tools to use.
Give me your world map as well. And will you give me a mutual protection pack again? No. Why won't
That
you
they'll
give
just break in a couple minutes.
I'm just curious, like... Hold on. Can I bribe you to give me a mutual protection pact? We're getting close to a deal. Only for 100 gold. Let's try 140. I'm curious what this does to relations, even if they're just going to break it a couple turns from now. This is experimental. They're still furious, even though we have a mutual protection pact. Makes no sense, but I hope that delays them from attacking me, though. So that means I'm at war with the world, peace with the world, my bad. Until this next turn resolves.
And Babylon declared war on the Mongols. Really?
Yeah. Oh, did they?
The United States beat me.
Where?
To the UN.
You're kidding. And they're gonna hold a UN meeting. And I don't have, like, good relations with anyone.
I have decent relations with
You're
quite a
not
few. I
gonna,
don't
no
know.
one's gonna vote for you, though. Because you
Nah.
you don't have own the UN. You can't be voted. You're not one of the candidates. It's gonna be down to me and him. And I feel like no one's gonna vote for me because I didn't have time to improve relations with anyone. Oh wait, I don't see a prompt for voting. Does that mean I have one turn to build relations, or
Probably.
did they just choose not to do the vote? Should I try to improve relations with people? I'm confused. I thought that would instantly trigger the vote, no?
Guess not.
Let's see who we can... Hey, Mongols, I will give you electronics as a token of goodwill. You're still annoyed at me. Let's trade world maps. Oh, they're polite now. And... Mutual Protection Pact? Are you at war with anyone? Hold on. Mongols are at war with half the world. I'm not making a protection pact with you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they are.
I don't want to give England anything because you're at war with them.
Appreciate it.
Do you mind if I just, like, shower the Romans with a stupid amount of stuff so that they like me? Like, give them navigation and stuff? Because I don't think you're ever gonna like just finish them off. They only have like one city left, in anyways.
Yeah, they got Hippo Regius.
Okay. Is it a coastal city?
Nope.
I'm gonna teach you how to sail. And you know what? Oh,
Nope,
I'm
it says it's
frozen.
waiting on you.
I'm frozen. Oh, there we go. I'm unfrozen. I'm also going to teach you how to print stuff. World maps. You're still annoyed at me. Are you at war with anyone, Romans? They're at war with the Mongols. Darn it, and I just improved relations with the Mongols. Because I want to do a mutual protection pact, but I don't want it to drag me into a war, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Rome. What else can I do to increase relations? I'll teach you music, and I'll teach you democracy. You're still annoyed. See, they wouldn't accept the mutual protection pact anyways, even if I gave them all the texts. What's up with them? Because I never went to war with them.
No clue.
I'll give you rite of passage. Oh, now they're cautious. That did something.
There you go.
How about free artistry? And embargo the Chinese. I'm joking. How many things do I have to give them to get them polite, at least?
Gonna be a lot.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just going to keep giving them stuff. You want to know how to be a chemist? There you go. They're still just cautious. Darn it. They give up on you. I'm military tradition. Yeah, I'll give you magnetism. You can build galleons. And what's up with these guys? They won't go past cautious. Is there like a cap for this kind of thing? Okay, I got their relations up probably as much as I can.
Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comments section. You guys have a good one. God bless.